Welcome to Connection Station, a bi-monthly newsletter where human connection and business growth meet. This quick video summarizes an article written by me, Catherine Gillette, creator of the Hero Method. The article's title is Three Biggest Mistakes of Online Funnels. I recently wrote about how surprisingly easy it can be to create an online sales funnel, but there are common mistakes I see all too often that plug up the funnel and prevent the promise of online selling from being realized. Mistake number one is asking too much too soon. Remember the last time you went to a party? Oh yes, the good old days. Well, imagine you're standing at the snacks table, filling up your plate with veggies and hummus. A stranger walks up and starts up a conversation and quickly sets off alarm bells in your head. This person you've never met before is asking you personal questions about where you work and what size your company is and what you do for a living, and in seconds is asking for your phone number. Now, just hearing this, how are you feeling? You want to get away from that person, right? Well, this is what I see being done with online registration forms all the time. Very often our sales funnel, what I call the decision journey, begins by offering our audience a chance to opt into a free gift of some sort. For example, an irresistible lead magnet. For them to get the gift, we present our audience with a sign-up form of some kind. It can be a simple pop-up or contact us form on our website or a login credentials to a free app. Now, this is a critical juncture in their relationship with you. Just like you felt put upon by the stranger at the party, your audience is not going to like being asked a lot of questions about their life. Plus, security concerns play a big part in how much people are willing to share with us. Research proves over and over again, and you can easily test this yourself, the less you ask at this point, the more likely they will opt in. Now, I completely understand the desire to pre-qualify prospects, and that's often the reason companies ask so many questions in their opt-in forms. From the company's point of view, they're thinking, wouldn't this be great to have all this information up front? But that's what the stranger at the party was thinking. And you, as the audience, were feeling protective against sharing that much information with a stranger. Rather than continue the relationship, you wanted to get the heck out of there. That's how your audience feels about registration forms that ask them too many questions too soon. Mistake number two is creating self-focused content. What's more interesting to you? 1, discovering new ways to achieve what you've been yearning for? Or 2, learning about the features and functions of a proposed solution to your problem? If you're a human being, it's 1. Neuroscience shows us that nobody, not even the engineeriest engineer, is attracted to content that talks about features and functions. That's just not how the human brain makes decisions. We have every right to be proud of all the tiniest details of our solution, but to be honest, our audience doesn't care about that, not at first. Even companies that consider themselves to be customer-centric create content that sings their own praises. And they dive into a deluge of details about their solutions that are unfamiliar, overwhelming, or downright boring to their audience. The big mistake here is assuming our solution is the hero. How can we be customer-centric if we think we're the center of the story? Thinking we're the hero is a big reason why lead magnets and the content that follows ends up being too self-focused and folks just simply don't respond to it. Mistake number 3, content that tells too many features and facts too soon. I see too many companies offering their free gift as being something that is all about their solution and not about what their audience is currently wanting and needing and yearning for. This is a very common mistake, and I understand it's a hard one to get beyond. I think that's because it's hard for us to remember what it was like to not be fascinated with the details of our solution. I'll say this again. We have every right to be very proud of our solutions, but we must remember that our audience doesn't know anything about our solutions yet, and to be honest, they really don't care about all those details. They just care about finding a way out of their dilemma that feels safe. They just want to get unstuck and get where they want to go. But what I see too often is companies creating content that feels more like they're trying to impress their audience into choosing their solution. Instead, we need to create content that inspires them to want to learn more. Speaking of learning more, to learn more about how to avoid these 3 mistakes, including some great tips and real-life examples, go to read my full LinkedIn article, and you'll get some great how-to tips and some real-life examples. Just click the link in the description below and keep saying yes to the adventure.